The Ford Escort RS Cosworth is one of the most iconic rally-inspired road cars in automotive history, especially in Europe. Its story is tied to Ford's pursuit of rally dominance in the early 90s, combining bold engineering with aggressive styling. Let's review the journey of this legendary sports car and see how it lines up on our leaderboard. In the late 80s and early 90s, Ford was a dominant force in rallying with its Sierra RS Cosworth. However, with the Sierra's aging platform and growing competition, Ford needed a successor that complied with the FIA's Group A regulations, which required manufacturers to homologate their rally cars by producing a minimum of 2,500 road-going versions. This Escort RS Cosworth was designed specifically to win rallying with a no-compromise approach to performance and aerodynamics. Though named Escort, it wasn't a true Escort underneath. Ford used the robust chassis and four-wheel drive system from the Sierra RS Cosworth as a base, pairing it with the smaller Escort body for improved agility. The car was developed by Ford Motorsport in collaboration with Cosworth Engineering, a renowned name in motorsport engine design. Its debut came in 1992, showcasing groundbreaking engineering and radical styling. Powered by a 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine derived from the Sierra RS Cosworth, the Escort produced 227 horsepower and 224 foot-pounds of torque, enabling a 0 to 60 time of around 5.7 seconds. This motor was tuned both for performance and reliability, with plenty of headroom for aftermarket upgrades, often exceeding 400 horsepower after tuning. The Escort also featured an advanced four-wheel drive system with a rear-bias torque splitting, ensuring superior traction on gravel, tarmac, or snow. The Escort was also famous for its whale-tail rear spoiler, which was designed to produce significant downforce and improve high-speed stability. Along with that rear spoiler, there was a front splitter and other aerodynamic features which further emphasized its rallying pedigree. To further emphasize its rally heritage, it also featured wide wheel arches, aggressive front air intakes, and bold lines to give it a purposeful and menacing look. But despite all of these performance-focused upgrades, it still retained a practical hatchback form. The Escort RS Cosworth hit the streets in 1992, homologating it for the FIA Group A rallying. It competed in the World Rally Championship from 1993 through 1998. The Escort helped secure wins in the hands of drivers such as Francois Decloire and Carlos Sainz. Known for its incredible traction and nimble handling, it excelled on tight and technical stages. While it never clinched a manufacturer's championship, the car contributed to several podium finishes and driver successes. And even though it didn't win any manufacturer's championships, the road-going version was praised for its explosive performance, superb handling, and rally-bred spirit. It was considered a direct rival to cars such as the Lancia Delta Integrale and the Subaru Impreza WRX. The Escort Cosworth RS was available from 1992 through 1996, with Ford producing around 7,145 of them, making it relatively rare. Early versions were built with larger turbochargers and had aggressive performance tuning, but the later versions were detuned slightly with smaller turbos for improved drivability and emissions compliance. The Escort RS Cosworth was eventually replaced by newer rallying platforms, and Ford shifted its focus to more modern designs. However, the car left a lasting legacy. It became a collector's favorite due to its rally pedigree, limited production, and distinctive styling. Its Cosworth engine was highly tunable, which made it a popular choice among enthusiasts for modification, and the Escort RS Cosworth remains an icon of the 90s in both rallying and street performance circles. It is regularly featured in video games, which is what brought it to Gran Turismo 7, also movies and car enthusiast groups. The Ford Escort RS Cosworth is remembered not only for its rallying success, but also as a symbol of Ford's engineering prowess and passion for motorsport. It paved the way for other rally-bred legends like the Focus RS, while maintaining a unique charm that endears to its enthusiasts worldwide. With its wild looks, turbocharged punch, and motorsport heritage, the Escort RS Cosworth is rightly celebrated as one of the most exciting performance cars of its time. I appreciate you guys watching it this far, and please like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content. But let's go ahead and bring this to the Tokyo Expressway and see how it lines up against other cars we've already tested. When you first get behind the wheel of the Escort, the first thing you'll notice is that you're on the right-hand side of the car. Even though it's an American brand, it was developed in Europe for rally racing, so the driver's position is not typical for an American car. The Indiglo dash also screams the 90s. This was picked up by the tuner community, and I remember friends that were chasing after these dash kits for their cars, even though they may not have been Fords. Fully built, the Escort ends up with a 425 horsepower motor and 317 foot-pounds of torque. The car grips extremely well with its stock rear wing, so I just didn't have the heart to buy the adjustable aftermarket one. You do lose that adjustment option, but it is an iconic look, and the car really doesn't suffer any traction loss because it's got that all-wheel drive layout. Even with the all-wheel drive, it's actually a very lightweight car as well, hitting the scales at 2,191 pounds. And this brings the performance points overall to 680.24. This car is a little challenging in some of the 700 series races, but the challenge is part of the fun. It excels around corners with its short wheelbase and all-wheel drive system, but I was only seeing a top speed around 185 miles per hour, so the AI might get ahead of you in the straights. The tire wear was pretty minimal, with the front tires taking a majority of the wear at around 20%, and the rears wore around 15%. The fuel usage was pretty average with this vehicle, and the setup that we're using, you'll end up refueling around lap 5. If you like the livery, I have uploaded it to the servers, and the keyword to search for is Rally. This is a 32-year-old car, so it's not one that you'll need to buy, but enthusiasts and fans will see this as a must-have. We hit the line at 2 minutes 5 seconds, 862, which put it right behind the Model 3 Performance and just in front of the XNR Roadster, and quite a bit up from the Ford Sierra, which was at 208. But thank you for watching, and if you're a classic car fan, you may also be interested in checking out this review of the DMC DeLorean. Thank you, and take care.